So you've probably seen this trend going around on TikTok or Pinterest, any social media right now, with the vanilla girl aesthetic, the clean girl aesthetic. But today we're going to be talking about the vanilla girl aesthetic because that's the one I feel like I definitely identify the most with. But specifically, I'm going to be talking to you about my favorite perfumes that fall into this vanilla vibe, vanilla girl aesthetic that is all over social media right now. And I have a few of mine laid out right here that I'm going to talk to you about and go into all the notes. Why do I feel like I'm giving fall vibes right now though, with the candle, the coffee, the sweater? I don't know. Anyway, if you are new here, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren, and here we talk about all things beauty, motherhood, and lifestyle. So if that kind of stuff interests you, don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. But for right now, let's just go ahead and get into the perfumes. So if you do see me looking down, I am just looking down at my notes. I've written down all the notes for all the different perfumes. So the first one that I am going to start with here is Fresh Cream by Philosophy. And this is the newest one to my collection, but I absolutely love it. So this one, they describe it as, well, first of all, I got this from Ulta. It retails for $50. They say that this falls into the Sweet Gourmand family. And now forgive me if I am not pronouncing that right. And you'll notice a theme with that, the Sweet Gourmand family with these perfumes here. So the top note is heliotrope, the middle is tonka bean and whipped cream. I have noticed about myself when I read perfume descriptions that I apparently am a big fan of tonka, and then the base is sugar. And this just, oh my gosh, this just smells like just like it's described. Fresh, sweet, smells like whipped cream, ice cream, just absolutely delicious. I have to spray it. This room is just gonna smell like a vanilla fantasy in here by the time I'm done with this. This one is like definitely, I would say, like very on the classy side, fresh, clean. I know we're talking about that vanilla girl aesthetic, but I think that this one would definitely fall into that clean girl aesthetic too, if that is like more your vibe. The next one that I have here, I feel like this is kind of like a cult classic. This is the Brazilian Crush Cheirosa 62 by the brand Sol de Janeiro. You can see I have two of them and they're both essentially empty. Now this is a travel size one. It came in a set, and this is the mini. The mini retails for $24. I got this at Sephora, and this one is described as more warm and spicy. Again, the Sweet Gourmand family. And then the notes are salted caramel, pistachio, which I feel like is an interesting scent, and then of course vanilla. And this one I would describe as kind of like your beachy vanilla. It's in that vanilla family, but this is a perfect summertime scent. And that of course goes with the whole brand. A lot of people are familiar with the Bum Bum cream. If you love that lotion, it's the exact same scent. This one I really like to use as like a hair perfume. For some reason, I just feel like it works really well for that purpose. All right, next we have, this is Mix Bar Vanilla Bourbon. This is the most affordable option out of all the ones I have here. This one retails for $9.99 at Target. And this one is marketed as a body spray as well as a hair perfume. The notes for this one are a little more interesting than all the other ones in that this has a lot more, I feel like, fruity notes to it. So it has bergamot, apple blossom, Madagascar vanilla bean, and sandalwood. And something that I really like this one for, this one I really like to use as like a layering scent. Like, it's not too overpowering. It's kind of, I don't know. I like to wear this one to work. I don't know why. Something about it is kind of like sophisticated. Maybe it's like that, the bourbon part to it. But I also feel like this one layers really well with other scents. Like, this can mix well with other more stronger vanilla scents. I even like to do this with like more like coconut scents that I have. So this one's pretty versatile. And like I said, this is definitely your more affordable option. All right, so this perfume, this is the oldest one that I have in my collection. This is just called Vanille, and it's by the brand Outrimmer. This is from Anthropologie. It retails for $24, which I think is great because if you know Anthropologie, they are super expensive, but $24, you know, not too bad. It is 1.6 fluid ounces. And this one is described as powdery spiced vanilla blend, which I think is interesting because the way, unfortunately mine is so old and loved, the pump broke off of it, but I would describe this as like you're just classic vanilla scent. Like, it's called vanilla, and that's what it smells like to me, vanilla. It is super long lasting, but it's just your classic pure vanilla scent. It's perfect for every day, and it can of course be worn all year round. Like, because it is just a pure classic vanilla scent, I wouldn't necessarily describe it as, you know, specifically winter or summer or spring, whichever. So if you're looking for just your classic vanilla, it's going to be this one. Next we have Vanilla Musk, and this is by the brand Nemat, I'm not sure, but this is actually a fragrance oil. So this is the only one that is described as that compared to all the other scents that I have here. This one I got from Ulta, and this retails for $20. The thing with this being a fragrance oil, this is definitely the most long lasting of all the options that I have here that I'm talking about. This one, you need the tiniest amount. I've had this for a few years and it barely looks like I've used it. You just need, you know, a drop on your wrist, behind your ears. It is very potent, not overpowering, potent, and like I said, very long lasting. Again, this is described as being in the Sweet Gourmand family. Actually, it doesn't even have notes on the website. It just describes it as vanilla with musky undertones. And I do agree with that. I feel like of all the options here, this is the most musky one, if that is, you know, kind of your preference. And now I have kind of saved like the OG for last. This is Pink Sugar. And I'm sure if you're a millennial girl, you had this perfume or something very similar to it at some point in your life. Oh my gosh, I have to spray this. I don't know. Looking at all these, I feel like this has got to be my favorite. This is just the classic. And this one is kind of hard to find nowadays. I actually found this at Walmart and it retails there for $14.98. Now this one is slightly different. It's described as the Fruity Gourmand family, with the notes being vanilla, caramel, tonka again, and musk. But to me, this really smells like vanilla cotton candy. And I will say that this is definitely my most complimented perfume. Anytime I wear this perfume, people are like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. And I'm just like sad. Like, this used to come in like a body cream, and it's just like so hard to find anymore. Like, I don't even think they sell it at Ulta anymore. To me, this just reminds me of like early 2000s, I don't know, like, remember those like little like colorful like perfumes that like you get like at like Walmart, like the drugstores and stuff like that? Like, that's like what we wore in like elementary, middle school. That's just what this smells like, but like not like in like a sickening sweet like too young of a scent. It's just like that classic. Like, you can't go wrong with it. So if you can find this, definitely pick this one up, because it's going to take you right back to like your childhood. Okay, so that is it for my collection of Vanilla Girl aesthetic perfumes, but really just like my favorite perfumes overall. So let me know in the comments down below, like, what is your aesthetic? Do you fall into the Vanilla Girl aesthetic, or are you more like the clean girl aesthetic? You know, what are some of the other ones? Like beach girl aesthetic, like coconut, like I think I've seen. Let me know. And then if you do, of course, fall into the vanilla girl aesthetic, let me know your favorite vanilla perfumes down below. I'm always looking to try out a new perfume. The scents are just like my favorite. Like, I love makeup and all that stuff, but I just like perfumes, just like, they just do something for me. But if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below, and of course click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, and I hope that I see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.